The power of socialization from childhood to adulthood. Socialization is one of the most important processes in human life. It shapes who we are, how we think, how we behave, and how we see the world. From the moment we are born until we grow old, socialization plays a powerful role in turning us into functioning members of society. It is through socialization that we learn our culture, values, language, beliefs, customs, and the proper ways to interact with others. Without socialization, people would not know how to live together peacefully, how to raise families, or how to contribute to a community. In the beginning, socialization starts in the family. As infants, we rely on our parents or caregivers to feed us, protect us, and comfort us. But during this time, we are also learning about love, trust, and connection. A baby who is cuddled, spoken to, and responded to develops a sense of security and attachment. This early bond is critical as it sets the foundation for emotional development and future relationships. Children learn by watching how adults speak, react, and treat each other. The words used at home, the tone of voice, the rules followed, and the emotions shown all leave deep impressions on a child's growing mind. As we begin to grow and talk, we pick up language and communication skills. These are not just tools for talking but for thinking, imagining, and connecting with others. A child learns not only words but also when to speak, how to greet people, how to show respect, and how to express needs and feelings. Language becomes the bridge between the individual and society. Children are also taught basic values like honesty, kindness, sharing, and politeness. They learn the difference between right and wrong, often through rewards and punishments, stories, or examples from adults. When children enter school, another major phase of socialization begins. School is like a small society with its own rules, structure, and expectations. Here, children learn discipline, time management, cooperation, and responsibility. They meet people outside their family, make friends, work in groups, and compete with others. These experiences help them understand how to fit into larger social groups and how to deal with different types of people. Teachers, classmates, and the school system all become part of the socialization process. School also teaches patriotism, social roles, and respect for authority, which are important for being a citizen. As children become teenagers, peer groups start to have a stronger influence. Friends and classmates begin to shape opinions, tastes, styles, and behaviors. Teenagers often look to their peers for approval and a sense of belonging. During this stage, they may question their parents' values and try out new ideas. This is a natural part of growing up and finding one's identity. However, peer pressure can also lead to risky behavior or confusion. The influence of social media, movies, and music also becomes stronger in this period. These sources can teach both positive and negative behaviors, so guidance from family and school remains important. In adulthood, socialization continues but in different ways. As people enter college, jobs, or get married, they face new roles and responsibilities. They learn how to behave in professional settings, how to manage money, how to raise children, and how to maintain relationships. Workplaces have their own rules and cultures, which adults must adjust to. Marriage and parenting bring new expectations that require emotional growth, patience, and understanding. Every stage of adult life teaches new lessons about how to live with others and be a productive part of society. It is important to understand that socialization is not only about learning the rules. It is also about forming your identity. Who you are, your personality, your dreams, your fears, your beliefs, all develop through socialization. It is a process of becoming you in the context of others. People are shaped by their culture, religion, community, and life experiences. For example, a child raised in a peaceful village will learn different ways of living than a child raised in a busy city. Similarly, someone growing up in a poor neighborhood may learn to survive and be careful, while someone from a wealthy background may focus on freedom and creativity. Socialization also teaches gender roles, which means how people are expected to behave based on whether they are male or female. From a young age, boys and girls may be treated differently, given different toys, or taught different manners. While some gender differences are natural, many are learned through socialization. These roles can limit people by making them feel they must behave a certain way. However, in modern society, there is a growing awareness that everyone should be free to choose their path, regardless of gender. Religion, media, culture, and even laws all play a role in the socialization process. Religion teaches moral values and spiritual beliefs. Media spreads ideas, trends, and worldviews. Culture gives us traditions, holidays, foods, and clothing. Laws set the boundaries for acceptable behavior. Together, all these forces guide people in how to behave, what to believe, and how to live in harmony with others. Some socialization is formal, like being taught in a classroom or trained for a job. But much of it is informal, picked up through everyday experiences and interactions. Sometimes people go through resocialization, which means learning new behaviors or values because of a major life change. This can happen when someone moves to a new country, joins the military, goes to prison, or starts a new career. In these situations, people must unlearn old habits and adopt new ways of thinking. It can be difficult, but it is also a chance for growth and transformation. Socialization is not always perfect. Some people grow up in toxic environments or learn harmful behaviors like violence, discrimination, or dishonesty. This shows how powerful socialization is, for better or worse. That is why it is important for societies to protect children, promote education, and encourage positive role models. What we teach the next generation will shape the future of our communities and our world. In the end, socialization is a lifelong journey. It helps us build relationships, find meaning, and make sense of our place in the world. It teaches us how to work together, respect others, and grow into responsible human beings. Every conversation, experience, and connection adds a new piece to who we are. Understanding the power of socialization helps us appreciate not only how we were shaped but also how we can shape others with kindness, wisdom, and love. If you enjoyed this article and found it helpful or meaningful, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us continue exploring important ideas about human life, behavior, and society. Thank you for being a part of our learning journey.